Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to Simplified by Jeanal Shah. Today we're going to do Silesia. So, Silesia is a very common first year drug remedy. Polycrest could be asked for 20 mark as well. I've done some little figurine here which will help us explain the particulars mainly of Silesia, right? Mentals usually people to remember. So Silesia is suited to a psoriatic diathesis, psoriatic constitution, nervous, irritable, sanguine, light complexion, dry, pale, and weak. Silesia, we also have to remember that similar to calcarea, it is suited to somebody with impaired nutrition. So, possibility of kwashiorkor or marasmus or any eating disorder, nutritional deficiencies, Silesia is your go-to person. Okay. Another thing that you should remember is Silesia is a chilly remedy. So the person will always want to wrap something up. Extremely chilly remedy, extremely oversensitive. So oversensitivity I have shown here by covering the person's ear, but oversensitivity extends both at physical as well as mental level. If we go on to ailments from for Silesia, most common or vague one is through vaccine. We have other remedies where also ailment from is through vaccine like Thuja, and the second is uh, suppression of foot sweat. So now there are multiple pharma companies that are coming up with drugs that help people deal with excessive sweating. So not necessarily restricting to foot sweat, but any sort of sweat suppression, you could think of Silesia. A little going forward now with the head symptoms. Now, if you see the head, I have drawn it disproportionately bigger than the whole body. So the head is usually large. You can see open fontanelles. So the fontanelles are open. Again, tells us about slower development, impaired nutrition. Similarly, we have weaker ankles, just extending here because of developmental disorder. Learns to walk a lot slower, learns to walk late. There's open fontanelle, so development is at a slower speed than usual kids. Uh, Here you can see sweating. So again, there's a lot of sweating, excessive sweating in Silesia, similar to Calcarea carp. But despite that, he or she would want to be wrapped up. The pink arrows that you can see, just follow them. Pink arrows show us the headache. So the headache starts from nape of the neck, extends to vertex, and then settles over the right eye. We've done sanguinaria and spigelia, which you should definitely check out for their headache, which is very similar here. Nape of the neck, vertex, and settles over the right eye. Right? Another thing that Silesia has is vertigo. So, vertigo is worse looking up. Now, why vertigo? Again, impaired nutrition, anemia, dehydration, any of those reasons. Better by wrapping up and lying down on left side. So we are done with head, we are done with vertigo. If you see the eyes appear as if popped out. Here I was trying to draw hydrocephalus. That means could be one of the cause for large forehead, for headaches, for vertigo, for open fontanelles, any of that, and it could just be simpler muscular pain, or it could be any goddamn reason. But hydrocephalus is also mentioned in some of the books. So we're done with head, eyes, vertigo. Face usually is light complexion, dry and pale as mentioned. What you could see here are the lymph nodes. So Silesia, because being psoric, but you also see lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are everywhere. You have cervical, you have axillary, parotid. So lymph nodes anywhere which are inflamed due to an acute inflammation or infection, initial stages, you could definitely think of Silesia. So probably somebody who lands up with tonsillitis because of a very chilly weather could recommend Silesia. Another thing is, because we talked about cold, the person usually desires cold food like ice creams and has a lot of thirst, so it's thirsty remedy. And they do not like meat or warm food. So, contrary to our belief, because it's a chili remedy, we would assume that they might like warm food, but no, they do not like warm food, and in fact, they like ice creams or cold food. Alright, there's one symptom mentioned in one of the books which says that nipples drawn like funnels. We talked about axillary lymph nodes as well. This just shows the pot belly. Pot belly is again an indicator of impaired nutrition, typical kwashiorkor or marasmus, where the person is very lean but has a pot belly. One more symptom is that the fistula, anal fistula, will alternate with chest symptoms. So, in case if a Silesia patient has pneumonia or cough and a fistula in ano, so both of these will alternate, and this is a very good symptom or a keynote you need to remember. There's one more drug which has this symptom. Please comment down below if you could recollect it. Right? We already mentioned about chilliness, oversensitive. Uh, they need to constantly wrap up. Oversensitivity to noise, external noises are totally not tolerable. Then we move on ahead. If you could see this, and it's very easy to guess, it's about the skin. So, most common symptom of Silesia, where we compare it to Hepar sulf, is that easy suppuration, quickly suppurates. Any injury, the person lands up with suppuration, pus. Old ulcers become open. So, healing can be deficient, also by impaired nutrition. So, actually, if you think about impaired nutrition, you could think about a lot of symptoms. If you don't have enough vitamin C, if you don't have enough nutrition for your healing, your old ulcers or old scars will reopen. Any sort of skin infections like felons, then we have abscesses, we have tumors, all of them can get infected and suppurated. Let's say the person is walking and there's a foreign body that gets into his way, and so Silesia would help in expelling the foreign body as well. It's called as a surgeon's knife, so it will help in expulsion of foreign bodies. Uh, we also can see symptoms of herpes or eczema in skin. If you see here, I have drawn some toe lining which are crippled nails. So even nails don't grow well. Guess again, impaired nutrition. So for nails to grow as well, you require some good amount of nutrition, good amount of calcium. This person has crippled nails and on toes especially. So that again tells us about that the nutritional capacity is not that great. What I've drawn here is stools. It doesn't definitely look like it. The word used is knotty stools. I've tried to draw some knots here. They're usually dry, obstinate. They are labeled as shy stools. So again, this is a common keynote symptom of Silesia that is asked, that is shy stools. Now why they are called shy? Because when a person is trying to empty their bowels out, they tend to recede back in. That means the person is heavily constipated. There's lack of mucus in the rectal and anal lining. The large intestine lacks it. Probably he is also dehydrated, and lack of fiber intake in diet. So those could be possible reasons for shy stool, but it is an indication of extreme constipation. So hard, knotty, partly expelled and recedes back, obstinate, shy stools. That is your stool symptoms. In males, usually there is a symptom of hydrocele elephantiasis of scrotum and sexual organs, which you could remember, not very important. Coming to the female symptoms. So, When we talk about female symptoms, you could mention all of these characteristics. The lady is very slim, light complexion, dry, pale, everything. With that, if I have to add particular symptoms, then we do get symptoms of leukorrhea. Now, the leukorrhea here is milky acrid. With a lot of itching in the vulva region. Oversensitivity would extend here as well, so oversensitive to touch. Discharge from the vagina every time child nurses. So this is again a good symptom. Every time a child is nursing, there is going to be discharge from vagina. Uh, Female symptoms: leukorrhea, milky acrid, and discharge from vagina every time a child nurses. There would be other symptoms as well, which are not so very important. Foot sweat. Since we are talking about antiperspiration, why would a person use antiperspiration in the first place? One is because he's perspiring a lot. Second, the perspiration is offensive. So, perspiration extends even in the palms and soles. It's said that Silesia patient will always have wet palms and in the axillary region as well, and the sweat is offensive. When it is offensive, that is the only reason why somebody would use something like antiperspiration, and which is causing a lot of illnesses here. We talked about bad effects of vaccination, and vaccination could also cause convulsions. A lot of news about Covaxin, a lot of news about vaccines causing allergic reactions, whereas some vaccines do have a effect on the CNS. So any person who is sensitive enough to get convulsions or any CNS symptom post vaccinations could be thought to be given as Silesia. And there's one more mental symptom I would just draw here, and that is a magnet. So the person has desire to be magnetized. He or she really wants attention. He wants to be at the center of it all, and for the good reason. They are very capable. Silesia actually is like they have a very strong opinion about themselves. They're not very moldable. If you try to mold them, they break. One of my professor used to explain Silesia as glass. So glass is really transparent and it's sturdy, but you can't change it, you can't twist it, it's there. If you try to twist it, change it, it breaks completely. So similar is the Silesia's mental symptoms. uh, Very obstinate and headstrong, and they would break and shatter if things don't go according to them. Alright, so this is a Polycrest remedy. Try to do the particulars in short. You can take a picture and try to replicate this in your notebooks as well. Please comment down below any other points that you think are extremely important and the viewers should know about. There's also a symptom of night walking, which is unconsciously done, so sleepwalking. Hit the like button if you've liked the video and share it among your friends, and we'll see you next time.